'Tis the season to be jolly. And as you deck your halls, enjoy the good food, and visit friends and family, don't forget those who are less fortunate. So drop off a toy at the nearest children's home, drop off some food item to a nursing home, or do a good deed for a neighbor in need. Don't keep the joy all to yourself this Christmas, share. I'm Theodore Henry, and you're watching Jamaica Magazine. In today's show, taking care of yourself, from exercising to using locally produced personal care products, plus limiting distractions while on the road. But first, another tip for spreading the love this Christmas.
Good day, I'm Stephen McHugh, and this is your JIS News for Wednesday, December 20. The mobility and crime-fighting capability of the police have been bolstered with the delivery of 70 new and pre-owned motor vehicles. The vehicles were handed over on Tuesday by National Security Minister Robert Montego. They are among a batch of 119 vehicles purchased at a cost of $195 million from money collected under the traffic ticket amnesty. Minister Montego says another 57 vehicles are to be delivered this week.
This government, this administration, this minister would have handed to the police this year some 401 motor vehicles. So this argument about a lack of mobility will come to an end.
Minister Montego says bikes are also being purchased for the Traffic Division and the Pradial Larceny Unit.
Come February next year, a shipment of 43 700cc bikes will be handed over to the traffic department. So the ministry has placed an order some 90 250 trail bikes to be handed over to the Pradial Larceny Unit, and those will be delivered in February, end of February, the supplier says, before they be able to get them.
Minister Montego says most traffic divisions will receive 2 bikes each, with Montego Bay getting 3 and the remainder assigned to the corporate area. In the meantime, the National Security Minister is appealing to members of the Jamaica Constabulary Force not to withdraw their services in protest of the government's latest wage offer.
I would just want to appeal to the patriotism of the members and to say that I understand the challenges that you face and know the challenges, but the nature of negotiation is to stay at the table. As long as you are at the table, there is the possibility for closure and for an agreement.
Rank-and-file members have rejected the 6% increase wage offer, with some staging sickouts last week. The minister's plea comes amidst talks of a planned strike for later this month. He is urging the police to exercise patience and due consideration, pointing out that the security of all will be at stake if they walk off the job, especially in the busy holiday period.
But we ask persons to remember the oath that they took to serve and protect the citizens of this nation. It is our brothers, our sisters, our mothers, our daughters that will be left to the mercy of the criminal elements if police officers walk off the job.
In other news, Prime Minister Andrew Holness says Cabinet has approved a pilot project to retrofit 5 Jamaica Urban Transit Company JUTC buses to use liquefied natural gas (LNG). Cabinet approval came on Monday, and the pilot will begin in the first quarter of next year. Mr. Holness says the move shows government's seriousness about energy diversification and efficiency as a means of achieving sustainable economic growth.
The right fuel mix fuels efficiency and economy. From the micro-entrepreneur to the large manufacturer, energy is a critical input. We must ensure that the thrust towards the provision of clean and affordable energy is given priority And we have carefully examined and put in place a tax structure in keeping with the mandate to incentivize the use of LNG.
Prime Minister Holness was speaking at Tuesday's launch of Red Stripe's $17 million production line, dubbed Line 8, created exclusively for the export market. The company also unveiled its new LNG plant to power its Spanish Town Road facility. Prime Minister Holness says these investments are indications of government's effectiveness in providing seamless support to the private sector in the island's quest for economic growth.
We are here to support, to create the facilitating, enabling, and seamless environment so that you can engage in projects that will repatriate your production capacity, substitute for local raw material, and make long-term investments in renewing your capital equipment so you can take a risk on the future.
Agriculture Minister Carl Samuda is urging manufacturers to utilize more local ingredients in their production to create and retain wealth in the country.
That is very important, because going forward, that is the argument that is with which you are going to be confronted. To what extent does it utilize local ingredients?
Minister Samuda made the appeal as he welcomed the Jamaica Broilers' $2 million investment in a new pellet mill to boost its feed production. Located in Freetown, St. Catherine, the mill will move the output of feeds from over 270,000 tons per year to 350,000 tons per year, making it one of the largest mills in the region. And finally, members of the United Nations World Tourism Organization have affixed their signatures to the Montego Bay Declaration for a Harmonious Tourism Sector. The declaration was signed on Tuesday in Geneva, Switzerland, at the closing ceremony for the International Year of Sustainable Tourism for Development. The signing now sets the stage for the UNWTO's Sustainable Global Tourism Agenda. The Montego Bay Declaration was crafted and presented at the recently concluded UNWTO Global Tourism Conference at the Montego Bay Conference Center in St. James. The declaration is a 15-point action plan which highlights, among other things, the need for governments, private sector, donors, and international and regional organizations to support the recommendation for the establishment of a Global Tourism Resilience Center in the Caribbean.
The Declaration of Montego Bay, which is perhaps the signature outcome of the conference, is not just a blueprint for the next millennial goals, as it is a roadmap for the new SDGs. This is perhaps the biggest legacy that we could hope for as a small destination, Jamaica. That our name, Montego Bay, Jamaica, will be indelibly etched in the lexicon of tourism references.
And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Stephen McHugh. Thanks for watching.
Parents, how do you think your children feel when they are beaten?
I feel so sad when my mother beats me.
It makes me feel so angry.
I feel embarrassed, and I feel like you just don't care.
It has been proven that coercive parenting is directly linked to the aggression your children are displaying in schools. The National Parenting Support Commission is imploring you, parents, rethink your actions. Stop beating your children.
A message from the National Parenting Support Commission in collaboration with Ministry of Education, Youth and Information for improved safety and security in schools.
It was a silent night, a holy night. All is calm and oh so bright.
Cancer, stress, high blood pressure. Guard yourself against these potentially deadly conditions by eating healthy. Give your body long life with foods such as low-fat milk, dried and fresh peas and beans, unsalted nuts and seeds, fresh vegetables, fruits and coconut water, and eliminate processed seasonings such as seasoning salt, soy sauces and ketchup. When it comes to meats, remember to remove the skin to reduce the intake of fats and oils. Meats should also be baked, steamed, grilled or roasted. Fish is also a preferred protein option. To eat healthy, fill your body with a variety of foods from all the food groups. And remember, eat at a slow pace and in small bites to help aid digestion. This helps to maintain a healthy, balanced, and nutritious diet, strengthening your body to ward off illness and prolong life.
Getting in shape is one of the most popular New Year's resolutions. If this is on your to-do list for 2018, you have help. The Ministry of Health is promoting healthy lifestyle practices through the Jamaica Moves campaign. Learn how you can become a part of the movement next.
Get moving for a healthier you is the passionate call to action by the Ministry of Health. And it's creating waves across the country as Jamaica moves to tackle non-communicable diseases (NCDs) through regular physical exercise and proper nutrition. Within schools, the Healthy Lifestyle program is being rebranded through the Healthy Youth Positive Energy Hype initiative.
The reality is that 7 of every 10 Jamaicans who die each year, and we have about 18 to 20,000 deaths in our country each year, die from what we classify as non-communicable diseases. Lifestyle diseases, to put it simplistically. And it's all about our physical inactivity and our consumption patterns, our habits.
The Ministry of Health is on a mission to change that by getting every Jamaican to engage in at least 30 minutes of physical exercise daily. In fueling this fitness revolution, the ministry launched the Jamaica Moves campaign under the theme, More Moments, More Memories, and More Life.
If you do what we are promoting, then as the tagline says, you'll have more moments, more time to spend with your family, your friends, do what you enjoy, more memories, capture all of those lovely memories, and more life.
Through promotional events across the island, the ministry is showcasing entertaining exercise workouts that persons can go home and practice. Free medical checks are also being provided.
It's part of the preventative healthcare method, and that's the approach that we're trying to take before we get to the part of the curative side, which is hospital care.
Jamaica Moves is also developing walking trails in each parish and partnering with local walking and running groups. This is all part of the National Strategic and Action Plan for the Prevention and Control of NCDs for the period 2013 to 2018. The plan covers 7 main categories of diseases: cardiovascular conditions, cancers, chronic respiratory diseases, diabetes, sickle cell, mental health disorders, and injuries.
Rarely do we speak about the need to change our lifestyle in our own interests as individuals. And it is cheaper to do that. 1/3 of your income, according to the World Bank, if you get arthritis, diabetes, cardiovascular disease, and all the others that are linked to lifestyle, 1/3 of your disposable income, the World Bank says, will end up being spent on treating those ailments. So it affects the bottom line and your pocket also.
Many persons like this man can testify to the benefits of living a healthy lifestyle, which extend beyond monetary savings.
All my family have diabetes. One night, I see my hand hook up like this, pull in and get cramp. My feet then start to cramp. The morning, I put on my clothes, get ready and go to the doctor. He do my blood sugar level, and it was 29.5. And I say, oh my God, you almost kill yourself. So the doctor said, I know what to do, Mr. Reed. He says, yes, sir. So I was weighing at the time 285 pounds with a big tummy like this. So he said, go and cut out your belly. And you know what I mean. So I said, I understood, doctor. I'm going to change my diet and I'm going to take up exercise 1,000,000%. So I start off by 1 mile back and forth till I end up doing 10 miles. Exercise is the key to good health. Eat right, change your diet, less carb. Remember to put the running shoes right at your bed. As you step out of your bed, you step in. And the first thing, you drink 1 cup of water before you move. And eat a lot of fruit, eat a lot of greens, and always have 1 glass of green juice every week.
Dedicating 30 minutes out of every day to physical exercise may seem a big challenge, but begin with just one step and you'll find it becomes manageable. Regular exercise helps prevent damage to your heart's artery from high cholesterol, high blood sugar, and high blood pressure that can lead to heart attack or stroke. Medical experts say aerobic exercises also improve the body's blood circulation and reduce the risk of type 2 diabetes while helping to control blood glucose in persons living with diabetes. There are exercises tailored to building muscle and losing weight, increasing strength, and improving flexibility. Corporate Jamaica is on board with the Move for Health, and even more are encouraged to take on the Jamaica Moves Corporate Challenge. It involves companies and their staff signing up and participating in the various run-walk events.
We want to mobilize as many companies as possible. So what we say to you is sign up your company, get registered, endorse the Jamaica Moves brand, which is a national brand. The reality is many of us don't practice healthy living. So we need more people to do it, and by doing it, encourage others so to follow.
Persons can learn about the various Jamaica Moves challenges and events by logging on to the Ministry of Health's website moh.gov.jm or jamaicamoves.com. Staying fit and healthy is everybody's business, so get moving for better health.
Nutritious food, succulent dishes, superior workmanship, and excellent service. Jamaica is on the go. Let's grow what we eat and eat what we grow. Let's harness the indomitable spirit of our most valued resource, our people. Let's support our local businesses. After all, buying Jamaican means building Jamaica.
Original.
Another popular resolution, earning more. Many Jamaicans are venturing into entrepreneurship as a means of achieving financial stability. One area that's ripe for entrepreneurial exploration is the personal care industry. Interested? Listen up.
This is an opportunity for you, and we do provide support in the setup and extraction of your oils. When we talk about personal care products, we are looking at natural hair care products, organic shampoos and conditioners, body lotions, your body scrubs, your hand sanitizers, your organic feminine care, extra virgin coconut oil, your herbal extracts, and that's a key advantage to us that makes our product organic. We think of our cocoa butter, and it is rich in, good for moisturizing. It has a very high vitamin content, EA, which is exceptional for the skin. We all want to look young and pretty and to defy the signs of aging. There's less chance of skin irritations. The formulations are simpler to make. The active ingredients work together very well to produce the effect, the desired effect you are looking for. So take, for instance, you want to reduce the wrinkles. Then we look at those ingredients that will contribute, give you that benefit. Say you want a lotion that will stimulate the blood flow. We're getting all the arthritis coming in, getting on us. Then you want to think of your ginger oil extract or your lemongrass oil extracts, what we know as fever grass, to consider infusing those oils in your natural products.
This is one of the fastest growing industries globally that we can benefit tremendously from this.
I make natural bar soaps predominantly, but I also do body oils. From time to time, persons may ask me to make something specific for them. I do body wash as well. I do a garlic oil. I do a massage oils as well.
There is a big opportunity along the value chain, endless opportunities. So we want to tap into that opportunity that exists, not only from retailing your personal care products, but from considering providing the raw material base. So you may want to go into oil extraction, right? You may want to grow you may want to be a farmer, so you may want to grow those herbs, plant-based material, so you can be an intermediary manufacturer from the oil extraction aspect or from the farming aspect. Persons are preoccupied with looking good. And if you don't look good, you are deemed to what? Not doing well in society. So we all want to look good. We all want to choose the best products that has a minimum negative impact on your body.
Gone are the days where we can say we just mix a bit of aloe vera, some of this bush or that bush, and we have a product and we take it to the market. You have to drive the traffic to your product through confidence in your product. You don't gain confidence in a product by word of mouth, but by persons utilizing those products and having the testimonials and evidence that it actually works. At the SRC, we pride ourselves in being an application-based science and technology as well as innovation institution. At the SRC, we can assist you through the entire process. If we can't do it directly, we have partner institutions who can.
On our roads, remember, take time, be courteous, drive good, walk good. Part of keeping our roads safe is ensuring the vehicles we drive are mechanically safe, meeting all roadworthy requirements. And besides that, we must be good drivers and avoid risk-taking and sensation-seeking behaviors which are prone to causing road crashes.
Too many Jamaicans die on the road before they even get the opportunity to explore their goals and fully realize their potential. One of the major causes of road fatalities is driving while distracted. Please pay attention to our next feature to find out how you can decrease distractions while driving.
A motorist's ability to fully concentrate on the road is extremely important. Anything that requires a shift in focus should be avoided.
The traffic environment is a busy one. Road users, drivers especially, have to be concerned with everything that is happening around them. But sometimes they engage in activities that limit their ability to be fully alert or react appropriately to situations. Driving distractions amount to anything that requires a driver to take his or her hands and eyes off the steering wheel or the road. Studies have shown that distracted drivers are setting themselves up for varying calamities. Drivers who use handheld devices are 4 times as likely to get into crashes serious enough to injure them. Using a cell phone while driving, whether it's handheld or hands-free, delays a driver's reaction as much as having a blood alcohol concentration at the legal limit of 0.08%. A driver sending a text message only has about 9% control of the steering wheel and the vehicle at the given time. Being distracted causes drivers to react more slowly to traffic conditions or events, such as another vehicle stopping or making a left turn or pulling out from a side road. Distracted drivers fail more often to notice or recognize potential hazards, including pedestrians, bicycles, or debris on the road. While these statistics are mainly from the United States, the situation in Jamaica is no less alarming, and authorities are taking note. Consultation is taking place here in Jamaica about a law to ban the use of cell phones while driving by imposing fines and other sanctions. In the meantime, drivers of public passenger vehicles should not use cellular phones while driving. Using earphones or hands-free kits may allow a driver to still maintain control of the vehicle with his or her hands. But a driver's best bet is to refrain from using them altogether, as their focus will now largely be placed on the conversation. While cell phones may be the most common distractions, a host of other things may lead persons to take their attention off the road. Here are some general tips to deal with them. Plan your route beforehand to avoid getting lost or focusing on navigational systems such as GPS. Ensure that children use child seats and seat belts to prevent them roaming in motor vehicles. Turn down the volume of music played in vehicles. Refrain from texting, emailing, answering phones, or attending to pagers while driving or walking. Avoid reading while driving, whether newspapers, billboards, or other advertisements. Do not watch television or DVDs in your car while driving. Avoid multitasking, such as combing your hair or applying makeup while driving. Have your meal before beginning your journey to eliminate the need to eat while driving. And keep conversations with other passengers to a minimum. At all times, remember that you are ultimately responsible for your safety and that of others.
It's not only while driving that mindfulness is essential. Focusing on what you're doing prevents accidents in general and is the most critical step in keeping safe. Many injuries that occur at home or at work could have been prevented if you were more mindful. While walking on the road, especially during this busy period, always try to be vigilant of your surroundings so you can be quick to identify dangers and get yourself out of harm's way. So help make Jamaica a safer society by being aware, staying responsive, and keeping your eyes and ears and instincts alert as you play your part in making Jamaica the place of choice to live, work, raise families, and do business. And that's all we have for you today. Join us again tomorrow on this station at the same time for another Jamaica Magazine. Also, remember to visit our YouTube page to watch this and other editions of the show. But don't just watch. Let us know what you think. Send us an email and visit our social media pages. I'm Theodore Henry. You take care.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.